Okay, story time. So, this year has just been something else. So, last week, or maybe it was a couple of weeks ago, we did have some time. But it's just been really busy with all the holiday stuff. So, I think it was last week, we got a notice on our door that said, basically, your yard sucks. Your yard is crap. You need to get rid of all of the weeds that are 6 inches or higher. I really should have taken a before video. I always don't like showing how bad it gets sometimes. But anyway, so, and then it also said you need to have a car cover on your car that is like a work in progress. Or you need to have it like on cement and like all this stuff. So, like, we had it on, there's like these bricks, there's a brick path, and my power steering fluid is out, so it's really hard to turn. And, what else? Just there were weeds growing around it. So, we're supposed to have this done by tomorrow, and I also found out last week that I had wasps or hornets or, whatever. I don't know what they were. But they built a nest inside my van door. And so I was like, what do I do to get rid of these so I can move the van into the garage so they're not like dinging us for not having an official car cover, which I never knew that you're supposed to have that. Apparently, like, somebody was like, your yard sucks, and turned us in to the city or whatever. I don't care. It's just been a heck of a year. Anyway, so I found out that wasps, which I didn't know if they were wasps or not, but they don't like mint and spearmint and those kind of smells. And I think it was like lemongrass. So I have some essential oils, and I was like, ooh, maybe if I diffuse these, they'll just leave automatically because they don't like the scent. Well, it just kind of like woke them up, and they kind of left, but then they came back. And so this evening, they were just all back. And so I was like, okay, time to get the big guns out. So another thing that I read was you can get soap and just kind of like spray it on them, and then the hose, and just like get it all wet. So our hose has like one of those knob things that you can turn it so it's like super full blast like a fire hose, and then like I don't know, like a sprinkler. So I got it over there, started aiming at the wasp nest. So I dumped the soap down the van door, and then it got to the wasp nest, and I was like, okay. And then I turned the hose on, and then I aimed it right at the wasp nest and just started getting it off of the van. And so then they started like flying away, and then two of them kept trying to come back. So like every once in a while they would try to come back and like get back in where the nest was. So I just had to keep turning on the water and spraying them. And so then I also had to charge my car, my van, because the battery was dead and it wouldn't turn on, so I could move it. So I had to do that. It was like kind of crazy because, you don't want to get electrocuted with water doing this. So, So my dad has like this battery charger thing that you can like plug in, and then you can hook it up to your car and it will charge the car. So I let it charge for a little bit and then tried it, and it worked. It turned on. But then the hard part was no power steering fluid is in my van because it just all leaked out. And it hasn't been driven in several months, probably since October, since I moved here, or about then, you know. So I was just like, yay, I got it started. But then trying to get it to back up and like turn to get into the garage was really tricky because it was just me. And I had to move like all of our bikes and the stroller and everything that was boxes that I need to give back to some people. I needed to move all of that so I could have a space to park it in. So I did that before. And today I also walked like 9.3 miles because I had to go to the bank and then to the store and then to home, and then I had like 10 minutes and then I left to go get Audrey again. So it was a long day. So I did the wasp thing or hornets or whatever they were. I don't know. And then got the van, got the garage cleared out, got the van parked in the garage, and then I had to mow the lawn and cut the weeds down to less than 6 inches because, you know, that's what they're expecting. So at like 9 o'clock or 9:30 at night, I'm out there mowing the lawn in the dark, and my cousin's like, how do you even see out there? And I'm like, I don't know, it has to be done by tomorrow. So anyway, oh, and tell me if this has ever happened to you. I was putting gas in the lawnmower, and I was actually wearing a different shirt, and my hair was down, and I could not get the gas thing to open. And so I was like twisting it and like turning it and trying to like push it down. Maybe that would work. And so I got it situated in the lawnmower and I pushed it down, and all of a sudden it just like sprays right all over my face, all over my hair, all over my shirt, like an explosion. I don't think any of it got in the lawnmower, so I decided, well, I'm going to use the one that I know works. And I put that back, went inside, washed my face with soap and water. I need to take a shower and wash my hair, and like I changed my shirt. But that has never happened to me before. Yeah, so I was going to use that one because it seemed like it had less gasoline in it, but when it explodes in your face, no. So I used the one that I knew how to use already, and I don't know why it did that. That was crazy. And there's this book that's called Teach Like Your Hair's on Fire, and I was like, just nobody come near me with matches right now and fire, because I don't want my whole everything to get all burned up. So that's my story for tonight, and I don't know, I just thought it was kind of funny in an ironic way. Like, I still smell like gasoline. It's just blah. Does anybody else have a story like that? Let me know. So I don't feel so bad being the only one. I'm pretty sure somebody out there does. So I'm gonna go get cleaned up more than I did and get ready ready for bed. All right, have a good night. Talk to you guys later.